And without further ado, here's Nina Bentley.
I'm practicing this in the car.
You gotta move the microphone.
Can you hear me
You
now?
look gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, I have to say, I was first going to say welcome and thank you all for coming, but that's not enough. There are so many people in this room that I like, and so many people in this room that I love, and so many children and grandchildren. I can't even describe how I feel. I'm so deeply, deeply, deeply pleased to be in a room with so many wonderful people. I love having a show here. I love having a show in the library because it's completely open. I'm almost thinking of sleeping here because every time I leave, I just want to come back. But so many people walk through who never go to galleries, who don't go to museums. It's such a perfect opportunity. Now let me try to remember. Well, this is a sprinkling of my work over actually 50 years. And if you think about only producing 10 pieces a year for 50 years and almost not selling any of them, really big body of work. I have included hopefully enough wall text that you can have a sense of what came first and why I did certain things. And also, obviously I use my art to express myself, to express my feelings about political issues, to express my opinions, to express all my feelings. And even though I haven't sold very much over the years, what I have saved on psychiatric bills far and away paid for this trip. Who do I want to thank? I want to thank Janine for having been so wonderful. I want to thank my husband for tolerating my collections. My wonderful grandchildren who are carrying on the tradition of art in the family. Alexander, photographer, Charlie and Lucy, artists, William, an artist on the golf course, Oliver, guitar playing break dancer, and Anna, an artist, and they're all here today. And last of all, I want to thank my daughter, who will be in charge of getting rid of all this stuff when it's over. So Richard has allowed all the collections to come in, and Jenny is in charge of getting rid of it all in the end. I would answer any question which would be easier for me than just rambling on. I was going to say that I was not going to talk for very long, which, as you all know, is very difficult. Very difficult. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Here.
Yes.
What's the interest in shoes? I think you should contact Gloria Guinness.
Do you know what? I don't even have many shoes because I'm so short.
Repeat the question.
Well, why am I interested in shoes? Actually, I was in Argentina and I saw a shoe in a window that an artist had made. And I tracked down the artist, I spent an afternoon with him, and I was just very, very stimulated, and it was really the beginning of working three-dimensionally. So I made almost 100 shoes that have been exhibited in Switzerland, and in fact, probably if I had stayed with shoes.
Yes, my question is, what do you want to represent to people, essentially?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you want, your footprint to be?
What do I want? What?
Your footprint to be. What do you
What
want
do
it
I
to be?
want my footprint to be? Wow. Well, I think of my work sort of a little bit like the Whitney Biennial. That you go in there and you mostly hate everything, but as long as there's one or two things that you really like, that makes it worthwhile. So if everybody in this room finds one or two things that speak to them or makes them think or gives them a smile or an aha moment, then that's what I want.
Then shouldn't we applaud that then?
I want my work to sort of be understood. Not all of it, but at least most of it. Oliver.
What was the earliest piece of art that you made, like in this whole show? Like, what was the first piece of art that you made that's displayed?
Wow. Well, the first piece in this show is, of course, the Red Room. And that I did when I was married, just out of college, with a baby and zero money. And so I would paint the rooms that I wanted to have. See, I have used my art in a very real and constructive way. Lucy.
I like all of you.
Oh, my granddaughter